Good afternoon. It's wonderful to see you all here today for this just marvelous celebration. We're so excited. I'm going to ask you to remain standing if you are able for just a few minutes longer. We have lots of things to celebrate today, but almost chief among them is that we live in such a great country. So we're going to start off this afternoon. Dan Bronson is going to lead us in a rousing, I said rousing, rendition of O Canada.
Good afternoon. I, Rosemary Young, of the Board of Governors of Sir Sandford Fleming College, declare this 2018 Convocation officially open.
Thank you so much, Dan Bronson, and also to our piper, Jeffrey Hamilton, for bringing us in Fleming style. Please be seated. Next, I would like to introduce Ashley Safar. She's a professor and Fleming's Indigenous Student Services Coordinator, who will bring an important tribute to the graduates from the First Nations community.
Ani, Bojo, Sego, hello everyone. My name is Ashley Safar. I'm the Aboriginal Student Services Coordinator here at Fleming College. I'm Wolf Clan and a status member of Tainanega First Nation. For those of you who may not be aware, it is in our teachings that we must first introduce ourselves in order to share who we are, where we come from, and our intentions for being here today. It is also a sign of respect to open with an acknowledgement of the territory in which we stand upon. Therefore, on behalf of all of us here today, I would like to say miigwech and thank you to the Mississauga peoples for allowing us to work, live, and in this case, study within their territory and the negotiated treaty lands of the Williams Treaty and Treaty Number 20. As a college that is a signatory to the Indigenous Education Protocol, we believe it is important to not only acknowledge that we conduct business within Mississauga territory, but to also educate our students onto what it means to be respectful visitors within traditional lands and territories of Indigenous people. Today, you will notice that many graduates may be wearing medicine wheel pins on their gowns. These students have chosen to make a personal declaration that they will carry with them beyond the walls of Fleming College. Students wearing these pins have made a declaration to move forward in their professional and personal lives as people who not only acknowledge the rights of Indigenous people, but will be respectful allies to First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples within the territory that they each choose to call home. On behalf of Fleming College, I would like to say Chimi Gwetch for being an active participant in the work towards reconciliation, and guests, we ask that you honor these students by giving them a round of applause. Miigwech. Today is a day of honoring the paths and accomplishments of our graduates. As a gift, we offer tribute of an honor song conducted by the drum. Fleming Aboriginal Student Services and the Fleming Aboriginal Education Council are honored to present the Manado Gi Nagamawe Singers. Manado Gi Nagamawe are a group of community helpers who use song to communicate and embody frequencies that have been gifted by all of creation. And in this state, it is for the purpose of honoring you, new graduates. In Anishinaabe Moen, it describes a sacred process. Traditionally, songs can be a common language between all living things, inanimate and animate, all over Turtle Island that promotes connection and unity. These songs, like frequency, like energy, lives within all of us and comes to us all and is to be shared throughout all of time. Songs are alive and they carry life from the beginning of time and into the future. Please stand during the honor song. We ask that you please remove your hats and remember to stand proud as this song is for all of you. On behalf of Fleming Aboriginal Student Services and the Fleming Aboriginal Education Council, congratulations and good luck in your future endeavors. Miigwech, Nyawe, and thank you.
Miigwech Congratulations to all the graduates.
Thank you, Ashley, and also to the Manadogi Naga Amaway singers. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Carol Kelsey, Dean of the School of Justice and Community Development, and I am likewise honored to be your Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. This is your day, graduates. This is all about you. Folks who are involved in community development, it has been my observation, whether faculty or staff or graduates, are generally all about other people all the time. But today, I'd like to encourage you to be the sun, with all the rest of us happy, proud planets circling around you. It's okay to indulge yourself today, because it's you who wrote those tests, or at least I hope it was. Sat up until all hours doing assignments, and struggled with the issues of group work. Let's all take a moment for that. Let all the reflection wait, though, for another day. We salute your accomplishments, and we look forward to your next steps. My congratulations to all of you. Before we proceed any further, there are a few bits of information that we'd like you to know. There are staff present on the floor to provide any kind of assistance that you may need, including emergency first aid. St. John Ambulance is here as well for that purpose. The ceremony will be about an hour and a half, and we'd like to ask that all graduates and their guests remain in the auditorium for the duration of the ceremony to respect and pay tribute to each graduate as they receive their collar and diploma or advanced diploma. Everyone's invited to the reception in the Kawartha Trades and Technology Center immediately following the ceremony, and there'll be golf carts waiting to take you there as well. There will also be gowns available over at the school, so if you want a photo op with that gown, then they'll be waiting for you there as well. We are also pleased to have the services of an American Sign Language English interpreter, Catherine Fairbank, here today to sign for the ceremony. Now I would like to call on Rosemary Young of the Board of Governors to bring greetings on behalf of the Fleming Board, followed by Dr. Tony Tilley, who will bring the President's remarks.
Thank you. Good afternoon, graduates, family, friends, and platform guests. Greetings and welcome on behalf of the Fleming College Board of Governors. I'm honored and elated to be here at Sutherland campus today, celebrating you, our graduates, and would like to extend my sincerest congratulations to all of you on your accomplishments. Graduation is a time of celebration, reflection, and excitement. I invite you to celebrate the incredible achievements you've accomplished during your time at Fleming College. I invite you to reflect on your friendships made while you were here and the journey you've completed. And I invite you to acknowledge the excitement of what lays ahead. Lots of excitement. This week, we are celebrating over 2,400 graduates from more than 60 programs. These programs have provided you with applied learning that will be felt well into your future careers and aspirations. You are qualified and skilled graduates with the tools you need to succeed in life and to do as you wish with your career. Here at Fleming College, we strive to create a supportive environment where students can put their knowledge into practice. Our core promise to our students is learn, belong, and become. These 3 words embody so much of what we endeavor to do to ensure you, the students, have a memorable and meaning journey while you are here at Fleming College. We wanted you to learn, to broaden your knowledge and skill set, and you did. We wanted you to belong to the incredible Fleming community. And now, as you leave the college today, we would like you to become, and actually you are, a member of a very impressive group of Fleming College alumni. And we also want you to become an integral part of our unique campus communities. Our core promise is the foundational piece of Fleming College's culture and is what sets us apart and what will set you apart as graduates. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your journey, and we look forward to seeing you grow, prosper, and become the best that you can be. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosemary. Members of the board, platform party, graduates, and guests, first of all, on behalf of all of us at the college, welcome. It's wonderful to have you here with us today, whether you are here right in the auditorium, as so many family and friends are, or whether you're watching us over the internet. Graduates, if you turn towards the camera at the back, you'll see that you are being made available to people who can watch from far afield, whether it's in Ontario, Canada, or in other parts of the world. So family and friends are joining you in a lot of ways here today. Your program here today references Convocation on 3 dates, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and as you will no doubt have seen, 6 convocations in Peterborough. Actually, our Fleming convocations start in Haliburton in the last Friday in May, where we celebrate graduates in arts programs. Then we proceed to the Frost campus in the city of Kawartha Lakes, environmental and natural resource programs. So between those and along with all of the array of programs represented here, you have the sense of the broad array of skills that graduates take forward from the college each spring, and this is no exception in our 51st convocation in 2018. I do want to say, as we welcome the guests, that it's wonderful to have, and the lengthy list I'll have to say quickly, probably husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, grandmothers, grandfathers. What am I missing? Children. Absolutely. And so there are 4 generations joining us today to honor both their sons and daughters, their grandsons and daughters, their partners, and their parents. So congratulations to all of you from that impressive group of people. We have, in our convocation process, separate ceremonies to honor those who receive awards. That award ceremony was held last night, and I'm going to ask award recipients who are part of this convocation to stand and be recognized. Award recipients, please stand. Congratulations. Great job. Graduates, we are indeed excited to recognize and applaud the accomplishments that you have achieved already. You've done a great deal during your time here at Fleming, developing skills that are a reason you came here in the first place. At the same time, you have developed more than skills, as our Fleming College vision statement references. You demonstrated key personal qualities and attributes when you made it through a very stressful time, a strike of 5 weeks duration in the fall semester. I'm sorry that you had that experience, and we are sorry that you had that experience. But we congratulate you, as we also thank those who worked with you following your return to classes, particularly our faculty, for your determination, capacity to bounce back, and your resolve. These are no doubt qualities that you will need to draw on from time to time as you proceed in the next chapters of life. Graduates, I'd like to look outside this auditorium for a moment to the world around us, the wide world around us. And to do that, I'm going to ask you to picture taking a blank page of paper, putting a line right down the middle, 2 columns. In the left-hand column, you're going to record in your mind those things which are representative of a world that is deteriorating, becoming more dangerous, becoming more problematic. No doubt you'll have no difficulty putting down the first several of these, which surely would include climate change, terrorism, random acts of violence, senseless aspects of what happens in various societies. These do indeed preoccupy us, but on the right-hand side, there's a different list, a list of the ways in which life on Earth could be improving. And I would like to draw to the attention of this convocation today a very impressive book that suggests, actually, that while we might be preoccupied with the list on the left, the list on the right-hand side is impressive and is certainly not solely wishful thinking. The right-hand side is the theme of a book by Steven Pinker entitled Enlightenment Now. Bill Gates on the cover says, "This is my new favorite book of all time." The publisher comments, Steven Pinker urges us to step back from the lurid headlines and prophecies of doom, which bring out the worst in our psychological biases. Instead, follow the data. In 75 astonishing graphs, Pinker shows that life, health, prosperity, safety, peace, knowledge, and happiness are actually on the rise, not just in the Western world, but worldwide. That's quite something to think about. And I've been reflecting on that and reflecting on what contributes to that kind of progress. And I would like to put it to you and to everyone assembled here today that people like our graduates in the School of Justice and Community Development, dedicated to justice and community development, have the skills, the personal drive and commitment, and the desire to make sure that life moves forward in the right direction. You are extremely important members of society for that commitment. You will make a difference to individuals, and you will make a difference to communities, and do so in a way that very much reflects your school's name. On a different note, I should add that this is a special year, in fact, a special month for me as well as for you. You are part of the class of 2018, and so am I. As I will finish up my 14 years in the role as your president at Fleming College at the end of this month. There have been many highlights for me, including some special moments. Why? At one convocation, a young woman walked up the ramp, arrived where I was standing, right over here, and leaned forward to whisper to me, "I love you too." Or so it sounded. Or so it sounded until I looked halfway down the ramp to see the evidence of what she really said, which was, "I lost my shoe." Other highlights, and Carol and others will recognize this story, which I perhaps told one too many times, but I can't resist. I was once in the main foyer in our academic building here, walking around, just saying hello to people, and this student, young woman, came up to me and said, "Oh, can I take your picture?" And I thought, isn't that wonderful? Student wants to take my picture. So I stood against the wall. I brought myself up to full height. I looked as good as I possibly could. She took the picture, left. I thought, what a day this is. What a job I have. A few weeks later, I happened to be visiting an exhibit. Where are our early childhood graduates? Here today. Okay. All right, good. You know that assignment that you do with creating a daycare, philosophy, design, all of that stuff? Well, I'd like to visit that exhibit, and I visited it that particular year. Went around, and I recognized the young woman who'd taken my picture. And actually, she recognized me. Then I looked at the exhibit, and I saw someone holding himself up to full height. It was my picture, with an assumed name, and the title, Managing Director of the daycare. I said, what happened here? How did this all happen? She said, I didn't know you were the president. You were the only person I could find with a tie on. Graduates, with this convocation, we have a culminating event to your time at Fleming. We now wish to give you our very best in the next stage of your lives. We are indeed so proud of what you have accomplished, and we look forward with eagerness to all that you will achieve as you leave Fleming and start the next leg of your life journey. In closing, I offer you these words attributed to Buddha. As you think, so you are. As you imagine, so you will become. I wish you success in your careers and health and happiness in your lives. Thank you very much.
Thanks to both Rosemary and Tony for your words. I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Alex DeCuna, who was a graduate of the Pre-Service Firefighter Education and Training Program. He'll be bringing greetings on behalf of Advancement and Alumni Relations.
Excuse me. Good afternoon, welcome. Thank you, President Philly. I was here 4 years ago. I'm Alex DeCuna, graduate. I was valedictorian, and I actually spoke before President Tilley. It brings back a lot of good memories. On behalf of Fleming Alumni Relations, very proud Fleming College graduate myself, I'd like to welcome you to a very strong and diverse network of more than 73,000 Fleming College graduates. It is my privilege to be part of the celebration for our class of 2018. The alumni network that you and I are now part of is more than just a group of people who graduated from Fleming College over the past 50 years. We are what Fleming College instilled in us as students. We dare to dream, we continuously expand our knowledge and skills, we develop ourselves along with others, we create learning communities, we are inventive, we build a better future, and we enjoy the journey along the way. Having the traits that mirror our namesake, Sir Sanford Fleming is how we have become and will continue to become the best individuals we can be, both personally and professionally. Because Fleming has provided its graduates with such an incredible foundation of skills for success ahead, the alumni network that you and I belong to is inspiring. A fellow graduate from the class of '94 is the developer of Google Maps. Another graduate is the Dominion Sculptor of Canada who presented Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II with the bronze portrait. A fellow graduate from the class of 1988 generates over $4 million in economic activity annually for Peterborough and the Kawarthas. Don't be intimidated by the many successful grads ahead of you. Take the opportunity to become one yourself. The Fleming graduates I mentioned started out exactly where you are now, waiting very patiently to cross this stage and not knowing what their path ahead looked like. As your Fleming experience taught you, dare to dream. As you pursue your career aspirations, I encourage you to maintain the relationships you developed during what many alumni say are the most impactful, rewarding, and memorable years of their lives. Once you accept your diploma or certificate today, you'll be awarded with a Fleming alumni pin. It'll be your little reminder to stay connected when life gets busy. Class of 2018, you have worked hard to complete your studies and leave Fleming, but make a note, Fleming is not leaving you. It is now rooted in you as a Fleming College alumni, your connection lasts forever. Congratulations, graduates. Today marks the day that you continue on your journey with all that Fleming gave you to become the very best version of yourself. Cheers to your success. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. I'd now like to welcome Heather Sago, coordinator of the Child and Youth Care Program, to introduce your valedictorian, Brittany Parsons. At the conclusion of Brittany's address, Rosemary Young of the Board of Governors will make a presentation to her from the board. Heather?
Hello, graduates, family, friends, and Fleming staff. Thank you for being here today with us to help celebrate all of these fantastic, now-to-be alumni. It is an absolute honor today to be able to introduce valedictorian Brittany Parsons. She is about to become a Child and Youth Care Advanced Diploma graduate. During her 3-year program, we discovered that Brittany loves to conceptualize instead of just look at the minutiae of details. So I'm not going to tell you about how she was student rep for all 3 years of her advanced diploma, or how she tutored for accessible education services, was the first placement student ever for our professional association with the primary role of advocating for our discipline, or how she was part of a TED Talks panel presentation in California at an international child and youth care conference, or even how she published not 1, but 2 articles just a few weeks ago. Nor will I mention how she helped to reconstruct a primary school in a poverty area in Fiji, has spent her summers as camp counselor, working with girls 5 to 14 from diverse backgrounds, and the academic calendar year employed with group homes while also volunteering for Big Brothers and Big Sisters. Also, forget the fact that she is already employed with the York Region School Board. No, what I want to hypothesize about today is, well, the big picture, Brittany, and how she manages to defy adversity left and right. Well, I won't share her story because it is hers to do so. She does seem to have come to live by a certain kind of code. One that Navy SEAL David Goggins identifies as the 40% rule. He says that we need to be uncomfortable every day if we want to promote our own growth. We need to push ourselves to face our fears, not to run from the truth, as painful or as brutal as it may be. We need to own it in order to change it. When your mind is telling you you're done, you're really only 40% done. We have so much more in our reserve tank than we think we do. Brittany's ability to take on the world seems to have come, in part, because she found those who could help her access her reserve tank, just as each of you here today has done to be able to walk across this stage. A sign of true independence is that we can also be vulnerable enough to be interdependent. Just look around the room today and you will notice all the graduate supporters who are part of their loved ones' journeys. Regardless of formal or informal, helpers function as facilitators, not social change agents. We offer opportunities for others, but also for ourselves in the process. As Garfat, Fulcher, and Digny like to say, in the context of a relationship of safety, I notice that I might benefit from change. I am supported in taking the risk to try something different from what I usually do. Having a positive experience of that way of being or doing, this becomes my new way in the world. My best wishes and congratulations go out to the entire class of 2018. Your capacity to help people in their lives is directly related to your ability to effectively deal with your own life. May you always surround yourselves with those who inspire and assist you to feed your own spirit. I present to you your valedictorian, Brittany Parsons.
Wow. It finally hit me right now. A warm welcome and good afternoon to the members of the Board of Governors, Tony Tilley, designated faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Brittany Parsons. I am a first-generation student, an individual who is proud to say lives with a learning disability, and today I will graduate from the Child and Youth Care program. It is with admiration and honor that I stand here today as your valedictorian. When I was first told I would be addressing my class, I was fearful that in less than 2 weeks, I would have to create a speech that would keep you all awake and me from crying. On the other hand, I was excited to be able to leave my fellow graduates with a memorable farewell. While brainstorming what message I wanted to leave you all with, my thoughts were all over the place. However, I was certain about 2 things. I wanted to create a powerful feeling in this room, and I was going to do that through connections. So here we go. This ceremony is what we've all been waiting for since our first days at Fleming College. So cherish this moment, as it is your hard work and dedication that got you here. Amongst us today, we have developmental service workers, drug and alcohol counselors, social service workers, mental health and addiction workers, early childhood educators, and child and youth care practitioners. It is true, we are different from one another. However, we do have much in common. To get to this moment right now, we've had to overcome barriers like moving away from home or coming in as a mature student. Attend classes at the earliest hours after a night out or with your head in the books all night. And hand in papers minutes before they were due, which I must say takes a lot of talent. But that's not all. Our biggest theme is our passion for helping others. Each one of us will walk across this stage today and become a graduate of a helping profession, and emerge into a world where our designation will not be taken off after a day of work. This is because our title has become our identity and who we are in this world. Thus said, we are united by our commonalities. The formal definition of a student is one who is studying to enter into a particular profession. What it fails to mention in this definition is that the role of a student is hard. One would think that we would have mastered group assignments, presentations, and APA by now. But how could we do that when we're trying to learn skills like organization, time management, and professionalism? As a student, we're also learning concepts, life skills, and ourselves. So it's fair to say that the role of a student is a full-time career. As a student, one of your first decisions to make is where to pursue your studies. Each one of us have chose Fleming College for a reason, whether that reason is because it was close to home or because this particular college gave you a feeling that no other did. It's very clear, we've all made the right decision. The motto is learn, belong, become. At Fleming, we are given the opportunity to learn through practicums and our faculty's wisdom. With small classroom sizes, we are valued students rather than a student number. Belonging, a feeling that we've all felt when we were invited in and welcomed into this community. A community that is inclusive and diverse. Throughout, we are provided a platform and a feeling of safety to explore our passion and individual goals. By doing this, we as students have the ability to become professionals, critical thinkers, and confident individuals. This fine institution surrounded by trees has allowed each of us to be successful. Even though we are here to learn, Fleming has never failed to keep us entertained. From the therapy dogs coming to hang out, to paint parties, country nights, and fun activities in the foyer, there was always something going on, making this place an amazing place to pursue your education. My experience through the CYC program was one of self-discovery, change, and mentorship. In my first year, I was a student who felt the need to always speak in class, as I knew I lacked in other areas. In addition, I was a student who needed balance, as I believed that was the only way I could achieve success. If things didn't go as planned or weather controlled my outcomes, I would shut down. I would explain to others that between the wall and myself are 10 walls I need to break down in order to understand who I am, because I had no idea who I was 3 years ago. As I began to explore my abilities and uncover my unknown strengths, I walked into second year with the intention to challenge myself. I discovered the power of mentorship. Having individuals in the field that I could relate to indicated that I was not alone. I learned that mentorship could be with someone who is a year ahead of you, who has been in the field for 5 years or 25 years. Each mentorship met a need within that had validated the feelings I had been experiencing. By this I mean, it was totally okay to be asking myself, why the heck did I get myself into this? At a moment when you open your planner, see that 4 assignments are due in 2 days, and none of them have been started. The feeling of connection and inclusion as an emerging practitioner through mentorship was something I knew I needed to provide to others, and I did that by sharing my experiences. These transformational moments brought me to my final year. This year I had the pleasure of discovering myself. It was the year I needed to accept change, as significant life-altering moments would have impacted my studies. My late grandmother said often, "Do what makes you happy as long as it's for the right reasons." Her wise words, have given me strength this year to acknowledge my discomfort, address it, and create change, to allow myself to be happy in my own skin. It is this year I was able to see myself for who I am, rather than who I thought I was. I am someone who loves big picture, finds joy in extracurriculars, and welcomes new experiences. I am forever grateful for the Ontario Association of Child and Youth Care for taking a chance with me as their first ever placement student in my final practicum. It was there that led me to find myself. I've learned that I want to live within harmony. John Kabat-Zinn, the founder of mindfulness-based strength reduction, once said, "You cannot stop the waves, but you can learn to surf." My personal definition of harmony is to allow yourself to be accepting of what you cannot control. As today we become Fleming alumni, I challenge you to value harmony and find happiness in what you cannot control. As we celebrate all that we have accomplished today, we recognize those who have supported us along this journey. The support of family, friends, and faculty was an essential piece. Likewise, the encouragement from your partner in crime or your peer group who through late nights, breakdowns, and funny moments hung in with you has never gone forgotten. For myself, I want to thank my parents. You have pushed me to follow my dreams and believed in me on days when I had convinced myself I was defeated. I cannot thank you enough for showing me that life obstacles are life lessons rather than a barrier. Secondly, to my CYC faculty, each one of you have taken the time to be patient and get to know me for who I am. I was challenged to be the best version of myself in the safety of our relationships. You have instilled knowledge and skills in me over the 3 years that have become the essence of my practice and who I have become. Finally, to my classmates, we have been riding these waves together since day one. I'm grateful for our bonds that we've created, and I thank you for being patient with me as I learned to be vulnerable. Together we've cried, we've laughed, and we became. Each one of you has brought something extraordinary into our classroom and making that place an amazing place to learn with incredible energy. We are a family who today will go our separate ways, but will always remember where we all began. Class of 2018, you have all learned how to surf and will enter into rewarding careers that are waiting with open arms to welcome you in. Be proud of all that you have achieved and don't let anyone shy you away from your personal values, beliefs, and drive. Continue to crave to learn more by allowing yourself to learn from coworkers, clients, and life experiences. Your voice is power and will allow you to advocate for what you know is right. Each young person, independent or family is lucky to have you because you have the tools and skills to find their greatest potential. As you transition into the next stage of your life, be confident in yourself as you are a trained professional who has the capability of doing amazing work in your field of choice. To sum things up, I want to share one of my favorite quotes with you. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Don't go where the path may lead. Go where there is no path and leave a trail." Fellow graduates, you are all exceptional individuals who will leave here today and begin to create your own trail. It is with confidence that I say, each one of you will rock it in whatever your trail leads you to do. Never forget your past and the roots you have here at Fleming. But for now, this is a time to smile and be proud of yourself because you did it. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Brittany, for sharing your story and your inspiration. And now, for the moment, we start to get truly interactive here this afternoon. To begin, I'd like to ask President Dr. Tony Tilley and Acting Registrar Susan Kloosterman to come to the podium for the formal conferral of certificates and diplomas and advanced diplomas. Please, graduates, I ask you to rise to this occasion.
Mr. President, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled and those not present have qualified in all respects for diplomas or certificates by successfully completing curricula offered by Sir Sanford Fleming College. The faculty have recommended that they be awarded diplomas or certificates in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of Sir Sanford Fleming College, I do hereby confer on you your respective diploma or certificate with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Please be seated.
We will be proceeding now, as per the program you have. Meredith Pilley, our graduate name announcer, she's at the podium to begin our presentation this afternoon.
Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Child and Youth Care Program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Heather Sago. Bailey Bentley. Caitlin Brandon. Jessica Brantnell. Charlotte Brunkard. Amy Church. Molly Coate. Caitlin Stephanie Bowes. Lillian Elliott. Michelle Frey. Tegan Ives. Jenna King. Sarah Elizabeth Kirk. Bailey Kula. Dana Manley. Jessica Marion. Brittany Lynn Parsons. Danielle Marie Persa. Reese Gwendolyn Steele. Sunny Elizabeth Eileen Stranks. Danielle Lynn Sullivan. Samantha Ann Tennant. Kayla Margaret Weir. Sarah Kathleen Francis Wilson. These are the CYC graduates of 2018. Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Developmental Services Worker Program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Ann Hines. Rebecca Mary Marie Frank. Laurentia Brimpong. Stephanie Elizabeth Govan. Rachel Lucking. Bailey Miller. Taylor Rose Payne. Sarah Jane Pota. Natasha Rehill. Sasha Nicole Trotter. Norma Chantal Watt. Jessica Lynn Wilson. These are the Developmental Services Worker graduates of 2018. Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Drug and Alcohol Counselor Indigenous Perspectives Designation Program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Rhonda Monahan. Dan Donahue. Shane Stephen Lustick. Josephine Marie York. These are the Drug and Alcohol Counselor Indigenous Perspectives Designation graduates of 2018. Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Mental Health and Addiction Worker Indigenous Perspectives Designation Program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Rhonda Monahan. Bethany Lynn Boyce. Stephanie Calvert. Matthew Conroy. Paige Hope. Haley Emily Hutchings. Katie Keynes. Gagandeep Kaur. Cassidy Laverne. Anju Matthew. Chelsea Elizabeth McGowan. Nellie McElwain. Kelby Marie Salisbury. Jason White. These are the Mental Health and Addiction Worker Indigenous Perspectives Designation graduates of 2018. Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Mental Health and Addiction Worker Program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Rhonda Monahan. Marissa Moore. This is the graduate of the Mental Health and Addiction Worker Program, 2018. Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Early Childhood Education Program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Cheryl Herder. Where is she? She's the first. Okay, great. This graduate is with the Early Childhood Education Indigenous Perspectives Designation, Letitia Joanne Amiot, sorry. Letitia is the first graduate of the Early Childhood Education Indigenous Perspectives Designation of 2018. For the early childhood education, this is Emma Ray Atkinson. Jenna Francis Bassiano. Melissa Corinne Bouquet. Molly Kathleen Brown. Michaela Clancy. Caitlin Curry. Erin Sarah Ann Dobbin. Mandy Faulkner. Sydney Glover. Morgan Gaindo. Holly Hamilton. Andrea Edwards. Emily Harton. Michaela Hawley. Jasmine May Noel Horde. Gina Patricia Jones. Amanda Pauline Marie Kramer. Cameron Lidke. Jessica Elizabeth McDonald. Natasha McCarroll. Taylor Sandra Grace McMahon. Kayla Elizabeth Mitchell. Lucy No. One Nguyen. Robin Nichols. Susan Kimberlyn Peacock. Tanya Prindable. Carla Ross. Daphne Marie Cerez. Morgan Claire Sherlock. Austin White. Brittany Sarah Wood. Watika Woodward. Haley Wright. Zana Blue Zondervan. These are the early childhood education graduates of 2018. Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting the graduate of the Educational Assistant Program, accompanied by the Program Coordinator, Patty Thompson. Laura Rose Candon. Laura is the 2018 graduate of the Educational Assistant Program. Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Educational Support Program, accompanied by their Program Coordinator, Patty Thompson. Megan Dick. Sarah Gallagher. Wesley Elias Grist. Colleen Margaret Jackson. Sophie Leduc. Brittany Lehman. Bethany Jean Muskrat. Charlie Marie Peters. Valia Putnams. Nathan Smith. Yeah, you could just say Victoria Turcott. Victoria Turcott. Jennifer Ward. Catherine Emma Wells. These are the graduates of the Educational Support Program 2018. Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Educational Support Accelerated Program, accompanied by their program coordinator, Patty Thompson. Chelsea Ann Bellamy. Paige Lauren Cowan. Courtney Jessica DeVoe. Shaylin Feldkamp. Madison Elizabeth Monahan Davio. Michelle Joy Strutzenberger. Jamie Dawn Fenhusen. Kevin Vosberg. Brian Williams. These are the Educational Support Accelerated Program graduates of 2018. Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Social Services Worker Indigenous Perspectives designation, accompanied by their program coordinator, who is Chris Rigo, but standing in for her is Rhonda Monahan. Ashley Bourguignon. Jeremy Brink. Nikita Corbier. Callista Elizabeth Daniels. Sherry Dracup. Azwadi Davidas. Okay. Okay. Daniel Donahue. Hey, that's okay. Yep. That's from Canada. Chelsea Gannon. Brittany Gill. Sally Goodwin. Cora Jean Hambrook Whalen. Mintu Maria James. Kaya Manuel. Susan Mobby. No. Galamulame, right? Okay. Shonda Galamulame. Chantal Osterhuis. Samantha Philpott. Shreya Salim. Terry McDonald. Gregory Richard Simpson. Yeah. Sia Thomas. Marley Van Helvert. Tori Veerman. Josephine Marie York. These are the graduates of the Social Service Worker Indigenous Perspectives Designation, Class of 2018. Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the Social Service Worker Program, accompanied by Program Coordinator Rhonda Monahan. Jessica Helen Anderson. Amanda Jane Arndt. Nicholas Barani. Sarah Bignell. Hannah Danielle Blackburn. Rachel Mary Jane Carl. Christopher Lee DaCosta. Allie Angelin Defoe. Samantha Duran. Go girl. Kaylee Ann Grant. Samantha Leanne Guy. Cassandra Suzanne Hobden. You good? You did good. You got it. Tabitha McLean. You did good. Marissa Moore. Benitha Chandran Nair. Alicia Raju. Cynthia May Redpath. Feel good? Yeah. Amanda Elizabeth Rogers. Marion Roscoe. Karen Wendy Rowe. Livin Sam. Nirupam Singh. Megan Samus. Sarah Samus. Cassidy Alyssa Savick. Sarah Sikima. Amy Thompson. Jason Thomas Tobin. Michaela Truscott. Matthew Robert Van Cleef. Cole Andrew Williams. These are the social service worker graduates of 2018. Congratulations to all grads.
Well, that was a very spirited and deserving group. Class of 2018, will you stand and be recognized by this convocation? Congratulations. Thank you, and please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just a few minutes away from closing this convocation, but before that, I would like to do a few words of thanks on behalf of the graduates and on behalf of the Platform Party as well. First of all, once again, as we've referenced earlier, many thanks for the warm support from family and friends. Your love and support means a great deal to our graduates. Thank you very much. I'll reference people on the stage now, and once again, you met Rosemary Young. You also briefly met College Registrar and Board Member Sue Klusterman. Thank you both as representatives of the Board of Governors. Next to Sue, miigwech goes to Ashley Safar. Thank you for introducing the drum and the honor song so well. Alex, welcome back from 2014. Good to have you back here again. Thanks for that message from our Alumni Association. Moving over to the other side of the stage, gentleman nearest to me recently arrived at the college from Saskatchewan. He is our new Vice President Academic, Dr. Tom Wegar. Thank you, Tom. The person who served as our MC today is known to so many people among the graduating class. Thank you for your leadership and your work today as MC. You always set the tone. Dean Carol Kelsey. Next to Carol, also known to many of our graduates, most recently from Humber College, Chair Martha Jansenberger. Martha. Doing the name announcing is a challenging task. Doing the task both this morning and this afternoon. Thank you, Meredith Pilley. And introducing our valedictorian, thank you for doing a great job on a great choice, Heather Sago. To our valedictorian, Brittany Parsons, thank you for a message that was personal and also evocative of the feelings that people go through as students and ultimately as graduates. You're the theme of personal growth and learning to surf along the way was well articulated and most valuable to all of us. Thank you, Brittany. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll see in convocation gowns scattered throughout the auditorium a number of our support staff. We have over 200 support staff who work to support our students from the day they apply to the college to the day they graduate and actually beyond. So how about a big round of applause and thank you for our support staff.
I'm hijacking the mic. Tony very briefly alluded to the fact that he's also graduating this week, and at the end of the month he'll be leaving Fleming College. So I just wanted to take a moment on behalf of all of us here to acknowledge that Tony has not just been the guy with the tie, but he's grown us incredibly over the last 14 years, and we thank him so much for his leadership and his continuous focus on students and student learning. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're very kind. It is also a great job. I have introduced a number of people on the platform party individually. The remainder I cannot introduce individually, but I also think it's appropriate to acknowledge them collectively because their work is both individual and together as teams. They are the much valued and talented, dedicated faculty of Fleming College. Faculty, please rise and be acknowledged by this graduating class. And finally, before we invite Danny back to the stage, I just want to acknowledge Kylie Fox. Great to have you here as part of the platform party. And back in the back row, the observer is actually the organizer here today. That's Marg McGee. Thank you, Marg. She's keeping us all in order, I can tell. Danny, would you come up to the stage? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are just moments away from closing Convocation, but we have a treat for you. If you turn to the back page of your programs, you see an extraordinarily stirring but somewhat difficult song. But toes can tap, hands can clap, jigs can be done, verses can be sung, and particularly the chorus. With Danny's leadership, Let the Deed Show is a great tribute to Sir Sanford Fleming. After we finish Let the Deed Show, I'm going to ask you to stay in your places while the platform party recedes, and you're most welcome to join us at the reception in the main academic building. But here we go, a traditional close to a Fleming College Convocation. If you're able, on your feet, please. Ladies and gentlemen, Danny Bronson and Let the Deed Show.
A dream was born across the waves on the Langton of Kirkcaldy. A sturdy lad of 18 ere the brilliant set to sea. With a sextant and a compass and a great determination, he would change the face of Canada and shape our history. Let the Deed Show, let the Deed Show, strengthen our hearts as onward we go. Courage and truth are better before, shine as a beacon, let the Deed Show. A pioneering spirit, a man of true conviction, he crossed the Dominion sea to sea and touched the land he loved. There's no greater satisfaction than to know he did his duty with a vast imagination and a will to rise above. And let the Deed Show, let the Deed Show, strengthen our hearts as onward we go. Courage and truth are better before, shine as a beacon, let the Deed Show. A man of steel the railroads meant to span a growing country. The world he set the standard time for universal peace. His love for Canada he showed by striving for her future. Sir Sanford Fleming challenged life and lived to see his dream. Let the Deed Show, let the Deed Show, strengthen our hearts as onward we go. Courage and truth are better before, shine as a beacon, let the Deed Show. And now it is our legacy to follow in his footsteps. So dare to dream and dare to do, 'tis the challenge for us all. The future built with minds and hearts by those who've gone before us will awaken us and those to come. These words the world shall know. Let the Deed Show, let the Deed Show, strengthen our hearts as onward we go. Courage and truth are better before, shine as a beacon. Let the Deed Show, let the Deed Show, let the Deed Show, strengthen our hearts as onward we go. Courage and truth are better before, so shine as a beacon, let the Deed Show.
There he is, Danny Bronson, Let the Deed Show. Thank you, Danny. And with those stirring words, it is my pleasant and official responsibility to declare this 2018 Convocation closed. Thank you very much.